Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching. Thank you to my day ones. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I love y'all because y'all have my back and I have yours as well. All the new subscribers that's coming in, for those of you who don't know me, thank you, the ones that means well. I do not tolerate people coming into my comment section, disrespecting me nor my subscribers. So you don't have to go back and forth arguing with stupid people, okay? They will be blocked if they come up there acting dumb, because I have a low tolerance for stupidity, okay? All right? A lot of my subs, they have their hands full. They know when they come, when they're for me, they know they have their hands full. They know they have to, block the haters with me. Ain't that right, Sue? So, I want to thank my subs, especially for just having my back, y'all. I have been getting some rest. I am forced to rest now. And just because I haven't been on here working, I still been doing a little work around the house and stuff. So I've been just doing some spring/summer cleaning and washing clothes and stuff like that. So nothing is wrong. I did get a chance to watch several videos that, I'm going to try to talk about today. And I just want to go over a few things with y'all. I do have some more pictures and posts and stuff like that that I'm going to put out for you all. And I'm just hoping that everybody is paying everything some attention, because it's a lot going on right now, okay? The biggest of the things that's going on right now is promotion, y'all. They're promoting things, okay? They are promoting their music, their movies. It's a lot of promotion going on. So just pay that attention. Pay attention to the channels, like I told y'all, the same circle of channels. That's 1 minute you're saying this, the next minute you're saying that, the next minute you're saying this, the next minute you're saying that. Okay? Pay attention to all of that. So these are the things that I try to stay away from. If you talk about me, call me out my name 1 minute, and then the next minute you want me to come on your live, I'm just not a fence rider like that. I don't keep, I'm on this side, I'm on that side. That's not my thing. So I wish people would just stop even asking me to, be on their pages, especially when you have people like, Rainman and Mr. Minus, even on there at the same time. All of that is questionable to me. It's questionable. So I don't want to be in that little circle. So I wish people would stop asking me to be on there, because I don't want to. I don't care to. Okay? I noticed in one of the videos, Mr. Minus, he has, them people's symbols all around. Okay, y'all? And he's letting us know, what he's affiliated with, and it's a lot of that affiliation going on, because I ran into some stuff. Ooh, that's good. I ran into some stuff, and that's gonna be some of the posts that I'm going to put up, because it's starting to show that side of, maybe involvement in this whole thing as well. So What I don't understand about Mr. Minus is, like I said, I know he's trying to promote his artists. And I know from what I'm seeing, a lot of his artists are Hispanic. Okay? If you pay that any attention, pay it attention, y'all. He has a lot of Hispanic artists. And it's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, it's just the way that you're going about things to promote. Okay? When he was on there, it reminded me of Suge Knight for some reason. I just kept seeing Suge Knight when I was looking at his face. It was odd. That just kept crossing my mind. And he had this little toy in his lap, and he was like, remember something. And when I saw that toy, I don't know why it brought me to Bubba. That toy just reminded me of the toys, in Bubba's case. And, I'm going to post some pictures of that too. I'm going to post some pictures of Bubba, and then I'm going to post some pictures of, the scene. And them running out, the white Jeep or whatever it is, SUV. And I don't know, it just brought me to that. That's what I sort of, I don't know. That's what I sort of got from it. And back to his little symbols that he had all around him on the wheelchair and on the side. Everything is staged. Everything is prompt. Who does that? Most people that's in that organization, they don't just flash everything out. Some things is left, for your imagination. It's just not all out in the open about everything. Okay? And if you are with this particular group that he has, the symbols, why would you need Rainman to help cover, to get you out of something, to clear your name with the feds? Why would you need him if you're already plugged in an organization that has so much pull? It just, it puzzles me a lot that's going on. And I wonder, do they think that they're fooling people? Okay? And he keeps throwing me out there for some reason about, they're trying to get it off of her. It's never been off of me. Anytime that someone threatens your life, anytime that people openly get on YouTube and talk about this, and then people come to me and, letting me know what's being done about it or whatever. Why bring that to yourself? Why bring that to your front door? And it makes you wonder, is he just trying to clear himself because, he was the middle person that, claimed that he found me. Now, I'm going to tell you all this. I really do think that all of them are scams. I'm just going to be honest with you. I have to speak my mind. And I really do believe they're all scam. They're all scammers. Because he was like, the things that he say, I am going to, and how he came at me. And then the interviews afterwards. It just makes you wonder about him, because he seemed like he's a con artist as well. And all of them seem like they're con artists. Teeth seem like she's a con artist. Rainman is like he's a con artist. A lot of them, Mr. Minus is a con artist. He got paid for something and he tried to flip it, make himself look innocent. These are the same people that Mo3 was dealing with, okay? And there's nothing innocent about these people whatsoever. But he wanted to Mr. Minus make himself look like he is so innocent. He's so street. He's so this. He's so that. And like I said before, I know real street guys. Okay? They don't get on social media and do the things that this guy does. And he's sitting in his living room or whatever, and he has his toy out, and that screams volumes right there. Because are you scared of somebody? You posting up your little symbols to try to make yourself seem like something more than what people are saying you are. And at the same time, you're trying to cover your actions in what you did. And like I said, this guy put somebody that made a comment in danger by pulling up her information. And it's odd to me. And you just labeled somebody from my comment section as my family. It's weird. It's very weird. And he still, people coming in my comment section saying, hey, Miss Washington, it's a lot of stupid people in this world. I'm going to tell y'all that. For surely sure, it is. I'm not going to put too much emphasis on them. But if you were in this organization, why do you need Rainman to help clear you? Why are you and Rainman on the same page at the same time now? It seemed like a money thing, and everybody, and they're laughing in people's faces that want the truth. They're laughing in their faces, and they're playing all kind of games, and you see Rainman walking all through wherever he is and laughing and trying to get smart and this and that. Which also brings me to something else about him. It's been brought to my attention that he's, street affiliated. Okay? So, if he's affiliated with the Streets Association, then the people that he's affiliated with, are they the ops of Mo3? You have to ask yourself this question. Because if that's the case, and he lied about his background and money and this and that, then did he lie to Mo3 about what, street affiliation he really is in? I have pictures that I'm going to post. The pictures that I'm going to post is some of the pictures that is like two, I think, pictures that I posted before, but it's a pattern. I want y'all to see this. The same person that's in the picture with Beto, same person that's in the picture with him, same person that's in the picture with Rainman, okay? And he's throwing up signs, okay? I want you all to see this. Because this light-skinned guy is in 3 or 4 different pictures. So I want you all to pay attention to this. And the reason why I want you all to pay attention to this is because Queen said, okay, walk with the ancestors. Queen said there was a light-skinned guy, a big light-skinned guy, okay? So we need to start focusing on this person. And one of the pictures, ironically, that Rainman is throwing up, street association signs, it's 7 people on this picture. And she mentioned it's 7. I don't know. It could be a coincidence, but I'm just going to throw it out there. But on this picture that he's throwing up these signs, I want you to look directly in the back of him. This light-skinned guy that's standing behind him. He is on the picture with Beto. He's on the picture with, several pictures. And then he's on the picture with this guy that has Triple D tattooed on his hand. So I want y'all to pay attention to one of the pictures. This is a dark-skinned guy on one of the pictures. And he's in a picture with the same light-skinned guy. And he has Triple D tatted on the back of his hand. It's serious when you have this tatted on you. That's something deeper. And this is look like an older picture. And it just makes you wonder. You know, this is how they got him to come back from California. This is how they got him to come back. This Triple D movie. Then you're in pictures, the manager throwing up signs, street association signs, with the same circle of people, which is one that had the Triple D on the back of his hand. This movie was all about, I keep telling y'all, control. All about controlling his movements. It speaks volumes, y'all. If you pump this guy's head up, which you already know a lot of people in that movie was his ops. But you pump his head up and make, oh, you hot. You hot right now. You the hottest thing in Dallas. We got to make you the star of the picture. We got to this. We got to that. That makes him think that there's an obligation. There's an obligation to finish this for Dallas. Okay. But in reality, you were the finish line for this movie. Okay, y'all? And this is why so many things don't add up, because everything adds up for this movie. This is how you got him to come back. This is how that 11-11 lined up. Okay? And if you do numbers, if you do numerology, then you will understand what's really going on or what really happened. Sexual Chocolate name lines up to 11. The manager, okay? Rainman name adds up to 11. Both of their birthdays is in November. Now, I am also going to talk about, I want to talk about this video that went up. And, like I said, you have to question everything right now. You have to question a lot of things because of the fact that there's so many forces working against the truth coming out. Okay? So you have to analyze everything. And you have to doubt everything. And you have to give certain things the benefit. Okay? So, a video that I want to talk about. And I actually like some of her work. I really do. Miss Magic Management. Okay? She put up a video. And the video is Mo3 footage is edited. Person in black hoodie who edited the footage. Okay? Now, like I said, you have to pay everything attention. And the first thing that you have to pay attention is, when did this channel go up? Okay? This channel went up 11/21/2020, right after Mo3 was taken out. And it's a lot of people's page went up after Mo3 passed. So it's questionable. Now, what she's showing, if this is legit, okay, because like I said, there's a lot of games being played, so you have to pay everything attention. But go check her video out, okay? If it lines up and it's legit and it's, you know, her video is showing more than one person chasing Mo3. And I'm going to tell you this, it makes sense to me. It makes a lot of sense to me because there were a lot of people out there. It was funny to them. They thought they had the upper hand and they was ready to all be a part. And it would not surprise me if, you know, they hit him more than what people are saying. Because Teeth was like, oh, he got hit in the hand, in the chest, and something, something. But due to the fact it was so many people out there with toys, there were so many people, you know, ops out there that did not like him. In my heart, I believe that he was hit more than that. And the reason why I say this is because they seem like the type of ops that would all want to get a piece. That they all wanted to get, you know, a hit off on him. Okay? This is the type of people that he seemed like he, you know, had opposition with. Like all of them. Because if you pay attention to Background Dancer, one minute he got his shirt on, one minute he got his shirt off. It make you wonder, did he get a hit off too? Okay? Then he got his, you know, not his real brother, but his brother, Papa Boo Man, chain on. Then he don't have it on. You know what I'm saying? He don't have it on, then he got it on. So that lets you know he was on the scene. And, you know, then 1 minute you have DJ Juan Gonzalez getting in his car, in his SUV, and wiping his nose. So he was on the scene, okay? This is 3 people right now from that car. But I also want to show you a picture of this big light-skinned guy that's in the back seat of Background Dancer's car. Okay? Remember I was telling you, Queen kept saying it's a big light-skinned guy too. So, is this guy in the back seat the guy? I don't know. But I'm going to post a picture, and then I'm going to post some more pictures of him. It makes sense because he ran in this little clique with them, the Cool Money clique. He ran with them. And those 2 guys, other guys that was taken out that they said allegedly by Mo3, this was his boy too. So could he have been the other guy? Don't know. But I'm going to post some pictures of him and y'all let me know. Okay? Let me know what you think. Yeah. So, and we also know another person that was definitely there because you hear his voice riding past him on the expressway. Kenny Baby Boy. So there's 4 people that you definitely know that were there. Okay? Question is too, how long did it take Rainman to get to the scene? Because could he have been there already too? Now, I'm also going to put up some pictures of a location. And word on the street is, okay, I don't live there, but word on the street is, this is where everyone met up at when they was getting ready to go to the expressway. So I have some pictures for you all of a location that could possibly be where they met up at. Okay, So I will be posting that as well. And I think it's 4 pictures, 3 or 4 different angles. It looks like a car wash or something like that. Then it's like maybe down the street or across the street, a store. But I'm also hearing this might also be the same store where Bubba was hit up at, or in the same area. Not sure. But allegedly, they met at this place. And this is where they were discussing even more stuff. So I'm going to post that up for you all, okay? Another thing that just came out, that Rainman's info is all over Say No to Brain Cells page. Okay? So that's not even really his page. That's Rainman's page. He's running that. It's like I told you, control. They wanted to control Mo3. They wanted to control the media. And they still want to control it. And they so sloppy and they so stupid that they're just lining up more things to be charged with. This is how dumb they are. It's so stupid. They are. Another thing that happened that catches my eye. This, when he went to jail, what he went to jail for, taken from the preacher, what his name, Ricky Rush. Okay, now I just want you all to see the same circle of people that is entwined, same circle of people. After he went and took whatever he took from Ricky Rush, okay, which I talked about this the last time. I talked about maybe that's wasn't what y'all thought it was about, okay? And these people are always doing things to make people talk about them, okay? They love to put themselves right and dab in the middle of something which is stupid, that you would want to even be involved or put yourself in the middle of this stuff. But what gets me is Ricky Rush used to have a show that he used to do. He used to preach on K104. K104 is the same radio station that blackballed Mo3, okay? But they trying to make money off of him now. But it's the same people. Same circle of people, y'all. Pay this attention. He used to do a show, K104, preaching. It's so sad because most of the preachers that I'm hearing that's in Dallas, they are seriously frauds. This is what, they are some serious frauds and allegedly criminals. And tied to some serious things. And they're running around with a Bible in their hand. I used to, like I said, when I was little, stuff sticks with you. When, you get older and you think back, like, okay, that's what that meant. When they kept saying that, they kept saying this over and over again when I was little. God is going to clean up his own house first. And whatever house it may be, and whatever religion that it may be, he's going to clean up his own house first. That screams volumes. Because you know what that means? That means there is a lot of fraudulent preachers out here. And he feels the need to get rid of them first. That's playing with his name. Okay? That's telling, they are literally teaching these rappers and their kids and their, street associate friends that you can pay your way out of whatever you're out here doing. If you go out here and you take a life, if you go out here and you take somebody's kid, whatever it is that you're out here doing, if you're out here selling street pharmacy stuff, whatever it is you're doing, you come to church on Sunday and pay your tithe. This is what they're teaching, and it's going to be okay. You will be forgiven. They're not teaching them not to do it. They're teaching them if they do it, they will be forgiven. And that's so sad, y'all. That's a sad thing when they're not teaching the right thing anymore. A lot of these guys, like I told you, they're doing this street pharmacy stuff. Okay? Themselves, while they're selling it, they're doing it. A lot of them parents did it. That's why they're so wild and crazy and out here doing all kind of stuff to people. And then the one person that you would think would be trying to tell them right, that person is teaching them wrong too, because they're money hungry, and only thing they're concerned about is you putting money in that little box or whatever that they pass around. That's the only thing they're concerned about. How much money you putting in that little box while you in there. A while back, I seen this video with T.I. and Tiny, and they went to church, and of course they made sure they was front row, and you could see and you could feel how it was all about money when they came in that church. Everything focused on them. Everything. And it's sad. If T.I. and Tiny wanted to go to anybody's church, they should have been able to come in there and be treated like everybody else. No different. Not keep passing stuff to them because they got money. Not focus the meeting on them. They should have been able to come there and listen to a sermon and go home like everybody else. And not be expecting to give more because they got more. It's sad when this is what it's all about now. It's all about money and control. And if you look at, I don't have to tell y'all to look at these preachers, how they living, and these big, like, extravagant homes, and all these cars, and the jewelry, and the everything, how they live. It screams volumes. And for this little circle of people, it seems like a lot of games are being played. The Ricky Rush guy goes to the prison to visit him and talk to him. It's like everything is for publicity, to fool people, to make them think one way when it's totally another. It's all games. Y'all, it's some serious games going on. And like I said, it just puzzles me. It really does. It puzzles me that they're all in this little circle. Okay? And I want to get back to Mr. Minus just a little bit. Because another member of his little member that he had on his, his little mantle. If I say Mason, or if I say people keep correcting me because I don't know a lot about it, okay? But so I don't even like to say it because people be like, oh, you meant to say the women is called something different and the men is called something. I don't know about all that stuff, y'all. I know what I see. I see he got his little sign up to let everybody know what he's a part of. But like I said, if you're a part of something that's so that everybody kind of like puts on this pedestal of being, some kind of organization that's untouchable and this and that and that and this. If you are one of those members, why did you need Rainman to clear your name too? He cleared my name in 2 days. Is he the Grand Wizard or something? Is Rainman the Grand Wizard? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. But is he? If he can clear your name and then you got these symbols up now, and then somebody else is on the radar of being, someone that is attached to this as well, and he's in the same symbolism. I'm going to post a picture up of him. But this is what they're saying. They're also saying that their last name is Waters or something like that. Now, the only Waters I know is Rainman, but I guess. Okay. But their last name is Waters. Now, another thing that is the circle of connection, okay, is this guy is Waters. He's attached to the same symbolism that Mr. Minus is putting up right now. Right before y'all eyes. They ain't had nothing. This is how they coming. Allegedly. Remember when Queen did that interview or live and the 3 sisters was on the bed? Or cousin and sister or sisters. I don't know what you want to call it. Remember when they were on the bed? Well, one of the sisters, I am going to put up a post, okay? One of the sisters has this same guy with the last name Waters on her friends list. Bing! Why is this guy, same symbolism as Mr. Minus, now he's on her friends list? Not one, but 2 people with the same last name is on her friends list. Same circle. One of the sisters. Okay? The same sister that, told Queen Section Chocolate knew what it was when he came here, blah, 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 blah. He ain't got Mo3 to protect him. Why would he need Mo3 to protect him when everybody said he's a beast in the streets? That didn't make no sense. Why would he need Mo3 to protect him? He knew he shouldn't have came up here anyway. This is what she said. But she has people on her friends list that's associated with the people that he had on that wheelchair, that symbol. And his name has came up allegedly in this mess. When I tell you things are crazy, they really are. When I tell you this. Another thing that they're talking about, was somebody in the car with him? Was somebody in the car? Was somebody not in the car? Did somebody reach over? Did somebody do this when he got out and went to the other side? Well, I'm going to tell y'all this. That girl that was in that red jacket on the expressway, where did she come from, y'all? We all see what we see. She is built. She have the same posture, everything of Pink Eye. Okay? Same. Okay? Everybody wanted me to believe that's not her, but not everybody, but the same circle of people they wanted people to believe. Because I think the first person that put a, video out that didn't make no sense. But we finding out now that that's Rainman's channel, because his channel is all over Say No to Brain Cells, okay? Say No to Brain Cells was the first person that put out that was not Pink Eye. She was in Houston. We already debunked that, because if you was, it don't take you long to get from there to there, okay? And when she posted up a picture, it was later on that night. They say that it happened to him around 11 something, almost 12. And then they turned around and said she posted up, some crap. And she erased a bunch of stuff too. So that tells you some things when you're erasing things. She turns around and posts up pictures, and she tried to throw another wig on that she don't normally color, that she don't normally wear that much, which made you even watch her even more. But she posted at 12 that night. Well, whatever you want to call it. AM. That's a 12-hour difference. So he wanted to put on there with his, I told you, they Say No to Brain Cells. That's what they should have called this page. Because he act like you can get from where the scene of the crime was into Houston in 12 hours. That just show you how dumb he is. He ain't got no sense. He came at me too. Who you think was the reason behind that? If their name is all over that page. If their name is all over that page, Rainman, that's Rainman's page. And that's his puppet. So he's going to do what he tell him to do. So he told him to post that about Pink Eye, that she was in Houston. Why? Why is he so protective of Pink Eye? Because when that came out, he was a little peed off about it. That's why he meaning Rainman, he wanted to change that narrative up real quick. Because he did not want no eyes on her. Now everybody then found out that he been knowing her before he let people know he knew her. Okay? Now everybody know her background. Okay? Adult stuff. Adult films. Okay? And the little clubs, taking your clothes off stuff. This is what she's about. This is what he's about. He stay in those kind of clubs. I told you he liked to use people that's down, or, doing stuff that they have to do, people that's on street narcotics. They like to get these kind of girls, okay? And due to the fact that, her complexion and this and that, she can look lighter sometimes, she can look darker sometimes. A lot of them can do that. Makeup. It's easy for them to use certain people. Think about how she blew up. Which he tried to blow up, but people ain't feeling her like that. But think of how he tried to push her right after Mo3 was taken out. Was that her reward for her part? Okay? Another thing that they're saying. Now, I'm not a guy, but, I got feelings. Okay? And I try to put myself in a certain place, of people. And another thing that's coming out, they're saying that, when he was on the expressway, allegedly on his way to do the film, or meet the movie people to do the last scene, they're saying that he was getting, some brains while he was driving. Don't make sense to me. You just left from one of your boos, okay? You've been taken care of already all night, I don't see that being the first thing on his mind when he's leaving from her house, especially with so much going on. He was already, this is what they said when he was at the house that night. He was on the edge. He wasn't feeling comfortable. He was, like he knew something was wrong. Something was off with him. Okay? I don't see him leaving her house to go pick up another female just to get pleased some more, and you're on your way to the movie. I do believe they're lying about that. You have to think about everything that's coming out right now. You have to think about all the games that they're playing. Back and forth, back and forth. You have to think about everything, okay? This is what you have to do. And not being sent off. Because this is what a lot of they're trying to do. Send you all off. So you have to think about all of this, y'all. Think about all the lies that they tell. From one thing to another one. One thing to another one. There was another video that I watched. I forgot the name of it. I thought I wrote it down. But anyway, I'm going to just tell you what it was about. I had wrote it down, but I forgot where I put it at. But I'm going to just tell you this. One of the videos was an interview that Mo3 was doing. He was doing an interview, and in the background, there was his manager, okay? And I have very, very, very good intuition. And when things come to my mind, I take heed to it now. Because sometimes I used to ignore it, and then it come back around again. I'm like, that's what it was the first time I was thinking about it. But while I was watching this video, it put me in the mind of Ike and Tina. I kid you not. It put me in the mind of that movie with Tina Turner. Okay? He was standing back watching him talk. And the guy, I think it was a radio station, or maybe it was, somebody's page, or might have been on the radio station. I'm not sure. But he was standing in like a doorway right there next to him. It put me in the mind of Ike and Tina, and it also put me in the mind of Puffy. Because, when they was on the award show, and they was like, he want to be all in your videos, dancing, and blah, 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 your manager. If you don't want all of that, come to that wrong, this is the things that was popping in my head, like, bing, bing. So, it was the look, how he was looking at Mo3 while Mo3 was talking, because he talked for a while. And the looks that he gave him was just like Ike when he was looking at her like she better not say the wrong thing, And at the same time, he was trying to figure out things, Things was going through his mind like, he's blowing up. I have no paperwork on this guy. At the same time, he's looking at Mo3. You could see the envy in him. You could also see that he wanted that life. He wanted to be the one doing those interviews. Never mind, he has no talent, okay? He can't sing, he can't rap. But it just seemed like he was trying to figure out, how do I get to that spot? The look in his face. And it was crazy. His whole aura was weird. Okay? Now, I'm going to also tell you this. While he was doing this interview, at first. His aura, Rainman was standing to the side, and his aura was so weird. And then all of a sudden, Mo3 mentions his name. Soon as he mentions his name, his whole demeanor changed right before your eyes. I kid y'all not. And I'm trying to remember the name of this video because I had wrote it down for y'all because I wanted y'all to go and look at it. His whole demeanor changed right before your eyes. And it was so very odd, y'all. It was so odd. I'm trying to think of what video this was. Let me see. Because I want y'all to go look at it. Soon as Mo3 mentioned his name, can't find it. Soon as he mentioned his name, let me see if I put it in here. He started acting like he was this big time business guy. Like his phone was ringing. He started moving around. Does that look on his face? He tried to put a smirk to it. Okay, to try to ease up that look that he had. It was like two people standing there, to be honest with you. It was like the real him at first, and then he went to the fake him that pretends like he likes Mo3. I kid y'all not. And he had on black. I do remember he was standing in the doorway, he had on black, and Mo3 was sitting in the seat talking to somebody, and the guy was saying that, you know, you're there now, you know, because Mo3 was acting like he ain't there yet, and the guy was like, you are there now. So man, I wrote that down, and I don't know where I put it. Yes, but his whole demeanor changed, and when his demeanor changed, it was just weird. It was so weird. And like I told you, he seemed like he wanted that spot, and he was trying to figure out how he was going to get that spot. And just like y'all seen many men standing to the back staring at him so hard on that stage with you know, No Gayo now was on there. That's what I saw standing in that doorway, watching him do that interview. That's what I saw in his manager. Something deep that just envious of him and him making it. And another thing, like I said before, another blogger talked about, he kept saying pocket watching. And I'm going to tell y'all this. I went back and I looked at that interview. Not interview, that lie detector test. I went back and I looked at that again. And boy, oh boy, y'all. Boy, oh boy. That whole thing was odd. It was odd for the simple fact that, first of all, you and your friend is going to do a lie detector test, okay? And it's being recorded. And you both agree to it. And the other person does it. And you get all your questions that you want to ask him out, okay? You get all your stuff out. I mean, you jumped on the bandwagon. Because I thought the other guy was going to ask him asking the questions. But they turned it until, I guess, they were going to ask each other the questions. And for one person to back out of something you both agreed on, that's snake to me. From where I'm from, that's some snake crap to me. Seriously. And you totally got everything you wanted to ask him out. but he wasn't allowed to ask you anything. That screams serious value. Not only that, the questions that you did ask him, the questions that you asked him were totally the same thing as that blogger was talking about, pocket watch. Think about it, y'all. Do you have more money than me? Pocket watch. Pocket watching. Why are you trying to keep up with what he making? That's some... People don't understand the power of jealousy and envy. Jealousy and envy runs deep. You have to watch that in your own family. Seriously. Because when one family member does better than another family member and they already don't like you in the first place, that's some serious stuff. You have to watch them just like you watch your enemy. Because when somebody don't want to see you doing good and they want to take your place, I don't care if it's your family. They don't mind the setup. Okay, y'all? And let's get back to it. Another question that was asked was, like I told y'all, was weird. It's all out. Would you tattoo my name on you? So you was basically, to me, putting it out there that I'm bigger than you. You down here, I'm up here. You're, you idolized me. So would you tattoo my name on you? Control? That's some serious stuff. Like, this is mine. Okay? Now, I don't know that y'all see road bounce. You know what, Bow Wow on there? But that's what came to mind when that question popped up. When he said, I don't know, sweetness. That sounded a little sweet to me. That sounded a little sweet to me. Okay? Now, another question that stood out to me. That was pocket watching question. Pocket watching question was, who dresses better? If this is not jealousy, pocket watching, envy, I don't know what is. It's to another whole level. Who dresses better, more fashionable? If somebody really, really loves you and wants to see you doing good and has your best interests at heart, it's not a competition of who dresses the best or who has the most money. It's not a competition. You don't care how they dress. If you love a person, if you're in that person's corner, you don't care. Why would that be on your mind? If this is a new artist that you're trying to help, and not only help him, you're trying to help yourself because you're bringing your career back through him. Why would you care who's more fashionable? Everybody has their own style, right? You dress a certain way, you dress a certain way. What does it matter to you how this person dresses? Now, another question that stood out to me. Okay? Same thing I said. Are you gonna have any more baby mamas? Another question that doesn't have anything to do with him. Who he laying the stuff to. What does it matter to him? Ask yourself that question. And when you ask yourself that question, ask yourself this question. Who does that sound like? Birds of a feather flock together. Who would ask a question like that outside of Sexual Chocolate asking that question? I don't know, maybe Rainman? He was so concerned about who and what he was laying it to. Now you got another person, same person with the same birthday in the same month, worrying about who he's sticking it to. What is it to you? Those questions scream volume, y'all. Okay? And then you ask yourself the question that I said in the last video. Why would somebody run into Rainman and tell him Sexual Chocolate finna get out of jail if there were no ties in the beginning with them? Okay? Ask yourself this question. They sound alike, don't they? Same pocket watching, right? Think about it, y'all. Think about it. When I tell you this circle, the Bible said that as well. I remember it. People are fond of their own kind. That's what that means. Birds of a feather flocks together. People are fond of their own kind. You got Rainman watching his pockets, trying to see you in a club with women taking their clothes off. People dancing, drinking, having a good time. You more concerned about what Mo3 is throwing out. How much money is he throwing out to make it rain? Why are you concerned about this man? What he's spending? You're supposed to manage his shows, not manage his pockets like that and keeping up what he doing. I could see if he was overspending and just wasting money. I can see a manager be like, maybe you need to save money, man. Put up some money if you have this person's best interest at heart. But when you have an artist that's saving money and trying to do the right things with his money for his kids and his family, and you are so concerned about his money, you're throwing all your money away. And he's keeping his, but you got a problem with him. He's stingy. He go and buy clothes that's fake, and he this and he that. So what? So what? It's his money. He do what he want with it. Who do it sound like? Sound just like that interview. That lie detector test. Sound just like him when he was saying the same thing, but in a different way. Are you going to are you going to have some more kids? Are you going to have some more baby mamas? Ask yourself that question, why that question was throughout. Why are you worrying about who he messing with? Why are you worrying about who he laying seeds with? Why is that a concern of yours and Rainman? Now, everybody and their mama, word on the street, they say he was trying to go with everything that Mo3 touched. He wanted a piece too. His own manager wanted to go behind him. Another thing that's going on, Pink Eye, she's pregnant now. She's running around showing off her, ultrasounds. Wonder who the baby daddy is. Everybody keeps saying this other person was pregnant, but she wasn't. we know he's very protective of her. Mr. Rainman, he's very protective of her. Is it his? Inquiring minds would like to know. Is it his? And just like I told y'all, he had a lot to gain. If Mo3 would have left him and went to another management and all, he might have been, I mean, he would have still probably had artists to manage because he still had, but you would have lost a big person if he would have let him leave. And he was making all kind of plans. He was buying property other places, and they say he had just bought up some kind of condo or a house in California. So he was planning on leaving there. And like I told you, it was an act of desperation. It was an act of desperation to get him there. It was an act of desperation of how they took him out. It was, I gotta do this. This got to be done today. We can't miss today. If we fail today, it was gonna be a big failure. So they had to do it on that particular day. They had to. And like I said, if you go and you look at this person's video, if you go and look at this video, you will see that this video looks legit to me. Okay, it looks legit. But like I said, everybody been telling me pay attention to everybody that pops up on your feed. Okay. And like I told you, well, I ain't have to tell y'all. Y'all already had saw people was sending people to me. They was sending people to me to change the narrative because their page is not good enough on its own to just thrive by itself without trying to bring down other people's pages. So, like I said, that to me came from Rainman too. It came from Rainman. It came from the whole crew that they all run together. And like I said, they're spoiled. They think that they can shut people up if they don't, say what they want them to say or do what they want them to do. And it is what it is, y'all. Basically, that's how you boil that down as far as these pages and what to believe and not to believe. Sometimes I want to believe Mr. Minus because, how everything came out and then he wanted to defend himself. So I kind of believe some things that he says. But then at the same time, when you know for a fact a person is a con artist, when they say that, your name is Miss Washington, and when you know dang on well your name ain't Miss Washington, then it makes you wonder, is he a con artist? Because it is what it is. And if you lie about something like that on me and say that my name is something that it's not, then it makes you wonder, what won't you lie about? Because that was one of the lies. And he conned whoever that paid him. Because to be honest with you, I think the pay didn't come from Mr. Scandalous. I think the pay came from Rainman, to be exact. Rainman and background dancer and Big Bird. That's what I believe. Now, another thing that came across, an email that I received, and you cannot believe everything that you hear because, like I said, people love to lie. Somebody said that, somebody's concert just got hit up. Big birds. I haven't heard nothing about it. I haven't heard nothing about it. I went to I went to the news. I didn't see anything about it, and try to pull up through the feed of that. And they said it happened in Wichita, something like that, Kansas. I don't know. Anyway, this is what they're telling me, that his concert got hit up. I went to YouTube. I done went everywhere, and I haven't heard nothing about no concert getting hit up. And that would have been something that had been all over the place. But then again, people try to hide certain things out the media when it comes to certain people, because they don't want their name attached to certain things when they're trying to cover them. So I don't know if it's true or not, but this is what somebody sent me. But like y'all already know, people send me lies sometimes. So yeah, like I told you, if I get something sent to me, I'm gonna tell you when somebody send it, because I'm gonna tell you that's not something that I found. I did not find anything on it. I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. But this is what I heard. Now, if it's true, if that is true, then it makes sense. You can't go around and do stuff to people and then think that you're going to go to back to your life and thinking that everything is going to be okay. That's not going to happen. That is not going to happen. And I had this dream the other day. I didn't want to even talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. And the reason I'm going to talk about it is because I get a lot of things come to me. A lot of things come to me in different ways. And I had this dream, and it was very odd. But in this dream, it was a rapper. And he was going off. He was crying, everything. And I'm going to tell you what happened in this dream. His son, it was like breaking news or something. And when I went to the internet and saw him, he was like crying like crazy. He had lost his son. And the reason that he lost his son was because he took out so many other people's son. He was a part of their pain, their mother's pain. And it came back to him. It came back to him. And all this time he's been, saying on social media and all of this different stuff, he's been saying that, he wants to leave his empire or whatever to his son, his kids. And his whole world crumbled right before his eyes. And it was because of the pain he caused other mothers by taking their child. And I woke up feeling some type of way about it. Like, I was like, wow. The bed that you make for others might be the bed you're making for yourself. But this is what happened. And it was sad. It was really sad because, like I told you, in that Mike Tyson interview, it screamed volumes. It was telling him pretty much to repent. He was telling him to repent and get a hold on things, because you are a beast. You are a beast out here, and you don't care about people. That is what I got from that interview. That is what I got. And so many things been coming out about him. ex-artists that, some female that say that people were coming at her, trying to take her out. Ex-girlfriends or whatever. They're saying that people were taken out, their brother or something, by him. And he was looking for them to take them out. Everybody that gets close to him, I'm hearing they're taken out. This person is not someone that you can befriend, especially on an artist level, from what I see and what people are throwing out there, that it's a lot of darkness there. And from what Mike Tyson said, it's some deep darkness there from back when he was younger, of something. Don't know what, but something. And that's why he's so cold-hearted. But that was what my dream was. So, take it as he may. But he better start watching his baby boy, because the dream was so real. It was so real. And I was like, should I talk about that? But I am. The reason why I did is because, I don't know, I think about Queen when she was on there crying and she was saying that she wished she would have got in touch with Mo3, that she reached out to him and it was too late. And sometimes we have to say something. We got to talk about things, because if we don't, sometimes it'd be too late. So, a few days ago, this is what I dreamed. And it's all over the news. It was all over the news. It was all over the social media. But his baby boy was taken out. And that was his karma. So, do it as you wish. Because even if you didn't have anything to do with Mo3, it still, in this dream, was your karma because of other mothers crying over their son. So this is what I got from it. So be careful what you are out here doing. Be careful of what you put out, because it could very well come back and bite you in the butt. Okay? So, I am going to end this video because I didn't talk enough, but I want everybody to know everything is fine with me. I have just been busy. Taking it easy. I got a bunch of clothes to fold right now because I've been washing, like I said. And thank you to everybody that's been very, very supportive of everything. Thank you so much. And I will be coming back. I might post tomorrow. I'm not sure because I got things to do. A lot of cleaning to do and dusting all over the place. So, I am going to post part 2 with the pictures of the allegedly the area where they met up at. I am going to post the pictures of I'll just post everything, y'all. So it's gonna take like an hour or so to put the pictures up, but by the time y'all finish this video, they should be posted up. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna most likely the cover is going to be, you know, about the street association and Mr. Rainman throwing up the signs, okay? So that might be the cover. So, but I'll still put a picture inside of the, it's a little bit blurry, but you still can see. So I want you to pay attention to the light-skinned guy behind him. And I also want you to pay attention to the picture of background dancer in his Jeep, his little SUV. The light-skinned guy that's in the back seat of his car. Now, pay attention. Okay? Now, like I said, we got to find the light-skinned guy. People been throwing out names, but at the same time, it's very important. It's a couple big light-skinned guys that's coming on the scene. We even have Mr. Minus. He's a big light-skinned guy. Suge Knight looking guy. So, pay everything attention, y'all. Pay attention to the different bloggers that's the same people's rotation from this channel to that channel. This channel to that channel. Pay attention to it all. Okay? Because I am. I am paying very close attention to it. And it's very important. Pay attention to people when they're saying that, you know, trying to act like they all good, but the arrogance is unbelievable. So pay attention to all that. And if Mr. Minus is on the up and up, pay attention to a lot of things that he says, and then pay attention to a lot of things that he don't say, that he plays with you all. He'll tell you this and then don't tell you that. And then, like I said, Rainman jump on there and you get nothing from him but trying to make money and plug stuff. Oh, one more thing that I heard. I got to talk about this. They're saying that Mo3's manager, Mr. Rainman, is running around here slanging verses. Like you slang street pharmacy stuff, y'all. How do you slang verses? He's promising all kind of different people. He's promising them verses, y'all. Who does this? Who does this? You are promising these people a verse. If you do this for me, I give you a verse. If you do that for me, I'll give you a verse. He is really doing the most. Seriously. He is doing the most. And they are trying to make money after money after money off this man. Now, we have public records that, you know, his mother is fighting, excuse me, baby mama's in court over his money and his estate. There's public records of this. So when people is telling you, oh, she owns this and she owns that and don't believe everything that you are hearing. Okay? These people, then I'm seeing house shoes with his face on there. I am seeing all kind of stuff popping up. It's amazing how everybody is using this man. The same people that's using him is the same people who did not want him alive. They didn't want his music played on the radio. They didn't want him doing shows. They threw parties afterwards. He was taken out. These are the same people trying to make money. Oh, he had on my clothes. I'm going to put up a friends list too. I want y'all to see this friends list because that same guy that was like, oh, he had on my clothes, trying to promote his clothes, he's on the same list with all of these other people. I'm going to post this up too. He's on that same friends list with the ops of Mo3. That same person that jumped on there, he had on my outfit. All of them are tied. All of them planned on making money off of this man being taken out. Hope I wasted this time. Forget where my mouth is. You cannot make this up. It's amazing that I go to some people's page and they'll say something about Mo3, and then the next video they make, they're praising Background Dancer or Big Bird, or they're taking up for Rainman, or the very next video afterwards. And it's like a merry-go-round on YouTube now, because you go from subscribing to somebody, then unsubscribing, subscribing, then unsubscribing. Because you'll be like, wait a minute, didn't he just say in the last video? And then on this one, he's saying, you know, it puzzles you. It truly puzzles you. It really does. So, I got some people I want to shout out, but I'm going to shout them out in my next video. And, you know, talk about my YouTube family, because my YouTube family got a little bit bigger because of the people that, you know, been riding for me. Okay? So, I'm going to shout them out in the next video, because I need to put, I want to mention everybody. But, it's a crazy world out here. It really is. So, I'm going to jump off now. Please like, share, subscribe. I hope everybody have a wonderful day. I know this weather is kind of weird, because one minute it's like 90s, next minute it's 40s or 50s. The temperature did a total dip. So, I just been doing me a lot of cleaning. Did my carpet, clean my carpet, all kind of stuff. So that's all I've been doing, y'all. I am taking it easy and not doing too much. So I don't want everybody to be worried about me. I just been chilling, sitting back, watching and absorbing and paying attention to all of the games that's being played. That's all. Anyway, please like, share, subscribe if you like this video, and thanks for watching, y'all. Have a wonderful day and be safe, y'all.